Hey, this week, Mega64, we put up a new video, Beyond Two Souls.
We're talking about Arvids?
Yes.
What's wrong, Sean?
Sean, what's wrong?
Play the video.
It's kind of long.
He made it look like a film, but it wasn't.
Who did?
It's just it's hard. It's hard to place
Who
the
made
era
that?
of. It's a period piece, but what period?
Yeah, I can't tell. I guess it's eternal at that point.
It's up to interpretation.
Eternal period.
So yeah, we put up our new video, Beyond Two Souls. A video starring Nicole, and I was behind the camera. This was it was a little bit interesting because I feel like what we did was recently over the past week or two, whatever, we kind of split up. Me and Sean kind of Eric was with us. We did a lot of the Beyond Two Souls filming because a lot of it, I mean, it was me behind a camera. But we kind of split up and worked on that while Derek was writing and directing and editing another video that you haven't seen yet.
Ooh.
So we'll probably talk about that next week. But anyway, we filmed the Beyond Two Souls. Was kind of me either going by myself or Sean kind of, Sean got involved actually by the end, and that was kind of improvised.
Yes.
That wasn't totally planned. But anyway, I had just beaten that game, Beyond Two Souls, and I already reviewed it on here. I enjoyed it. A lot of it was really goofy, funny. And so when I had beaten the game, I was like, I want to film a video about this so bad. And we were going to film something completely different, but I was talking with Derek about it, and it was like, hey, this just came out. It's hot right now. If we can do something for it, let's do it. And it's like, yeah, all right, let's do it. So anyway, it was, I had this, I just wanted to go around, first person style with a camera. And then I was thinking, right before we were going to start filming, I was just like, man, I wish I would have thought of something to wear, because in the game you could swoop. You play as a ghost sometimes. You could swoop the thing like over, way up in the air, and come down. And I was like, I wish I would have thought of something, or made something where you could lift the camera up really high. And just as I said that, I walked onto the set over here and found it was just the arm of one of these like boom poles or something. And it had a little screw coming off of it, and it fit the camera perfectly.
He's like, I wish I had something, and then
I tripped over it.
It was perfect, and it put on, and within 30 seconds he had it, and it's like, that was your wish.
Oh, this extends 30 feet into the air. Cool.
And those little Sony cameras are so light.
Yeah.
That worked out perfect.
So it was just at that point a matter of, oh, well, now I can go anywhere and make it as high as I need to, whatever. And then Eric was like, hey, there's a street fair, just so you know. Okay.
Yeah, I was driving,
Beautiful.
and the radio said it was a street fair. Okay. So we went there, and it was like, that was it. It was so perfect.
And it was a lot of fun.
It was.
I was a little bummed. I'm really happy, and Nicole did a great job. Nicole filled in for Ellen Page. A lot of people thought it was Ellen Page. You were deceived. There's no trickery here. That was a different person. Nicole, thank you. Nicole did a great job. But a lot of it, first of all, let me just say the reaction to the video. I was surprised how many people not only disliked that game, but really fucking hated that game. That was I wasn't quite aware of. I knew there were a lot of people who were against David Cage's games, but man, like there are some people that when they don't like his stuff, they are like fire breathing about it.
Really?
So it was kind of hard to get the video out there, but in addition to that, there were a lot of people who were like, "Wow, Rocco, you really crossed the line on this one. Like you went too far, or like you messed with their business, or you went too far." I just want to let everybody know it comes off so much worse on the footage in camera than what I was really doing, because I'm hitting the mic and the lens against stuff.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
What I was doing was no worse than.
So it
in front of
sounds
them.
loud.
Oh, it sounds brutal.
And then they would go, "Excuse me, hi, what are you doing?" And I would stop and I'd immediately tell them. It was never at any point where I wasn't, you get the impression watching the video that I was like breaking stuff or I was knocking things over or whatever, and it really didn't happen. And in fact, like there's one booth where some things started to fall over. That booth was they knew what it was and they were cool. I told them after that was happening, I helped them put it back and I told them what it was and they were like, okay, that's cool. And in fact, you hear somebody go, no, that's not even someone who was at that booth. It was somebody else there. But everything is cool. But anyway, so it was no more weird or no more destructive or anything than something we would have normally done. But yeah, when we went and watched the footage when it was over, it sounded like we were
destroying
the camera and everything. It just sounded so loud.
It came out well though.
Yeah,
I thought it turned out
I was
great.
happy with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta say, like when I watched the video, I thought you guys had like put in extra sound effects for again when you were hitting things.
Nothing was added.
It just the mic was right next to where that was.
Yeah.
But it was all good. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, and you even see like even in the video when it gets out of hand, I wasn't like it never got bad or anything. It was just like anytime somebody was like, hey, you really should stop this. If you notice, it stops. So anyway, I didn't want anyone to think I was destroying
people
people's
were
homes or something.
concerned for some reason, but
Yeah.
no, we would.
I will say, and when I bring up that kind of reaction or whatever, I usually never mean anybody. I feel like the people who watch our podcast are pretty with it. So I don't really necessarily mean anybody here if I ever say anything like that. They're with it. But there's some more casual viewers maybe that were just kind of like, what is it? You're just like really pissing people off, whatever.
Whatever.
That's how you get good footage.
But yeah, it was just funny because that part with Sean was really spontaneous because suddenly we're on the street and it's like, you know what? They do possess people in the game. We should get that. Okay. And then I just wanted to get an establishing shot, but then you just
That was
kept
it.
walking and
Well, I
it's
didn't
just
know
like,
when
well,
to
just keep
stop,
going
so I
at
just
this
kept
point.
going, yeah.
So anyway.
So that was done pretty quick as well.
Yeah.
Just
So that
bam,
was,
bam.
So that was really fun, and I think it gets the feeling of the game. But like I said, I was bummed. I didn't realize how many people really hated it. So it was kind of hard. You know, it's tricky because I feel like we kind of were in the same situation last year. I was really into our Alan Wake video. And I was surprised how many people were like, on Alan Wake too. And I was
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, I never played the Alan Wake games either. But that video with Derek
It's
putting
hilarious.
the
Yeah,
flashlight
so
and the camera mounted to the flashlight,
Yeah.
so you get that first-person perspective.
Yeah.
That video's got so many good things going for it.
yeah, I really like that video too. But yeah, two spooky videos, 2 years
Why-
that were hard to.
Why is it
be
that
able to
the
see.
director is it David? What's his last name?
Oh, now I'm on. Oh, no, I can't remember. David Cage.
David Cage. I want
Yeah.
to say David Chase, but that's a
No,
different director.
Sopranos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His games seem to be kind of like most people, I guess, have a problem with him, and I think that reflects onto his games.
Yeah, I don't
What's
know.
his story with that? Because I didn't really follow the.
I think that just in a lot of interviews he talks about his stuff being really high art and
He's
stuff.
kinda cocky.
And I think that people just want to fight that.
Yeah.
But like I hear it and I laugh. I don't necessarily agree with them, but like I don't know. I have always we've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
I've always been able to separate the person from the thing.
Yeah.
That has never bothered me.
But it is weird.
We've even run into people in the entertainment industry who were dicks that I still continued to watch their show. I don't want to meet them again.
Yeah.
But I've always been able to whatever. So I don't know. For me,
I
I don't
can't do
care.
that.
But when
Yeah,
the
it's different. It's different strokes.
when the only thing that I see about this brand new game that came out, which was a pretty big thing, I remember seeing stuff with Ellen Page early on, maybe a year ago when they were
when
still working.
They
on
announced it and stuff.
It was
yeah.
a big Sony first party kind of title, but then all I read about online when it's coming out is, oh, this guy who made it, I have a problem with him.
Yeah,
Therefore,
it was
I'm not
just
going to
really,
play it.
It was just real anger over a dude rather than the game itself.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. But there's a lot of mishaps going on because I don't know if you heard. Sony asked everybody. So in case you didn't know, someone figured out how to walk around in the game as naked Ellen Page.
Yep.
Sony spent this week
Wow.
telling every site, take that down. Don't post anything about. Take that
How's
down.
Ellen
take that
feel
down.
about it?
She's suing, isn't she?
Yeah, she's
I
suing.
think so.
I just read
Is
that.
that confirmed?
Yeah.
I think she's
No.
suing. Yeah, she's suing the game or the company.
Yeah.
No!
Because you can see her digital boobs.
Yeah, they're her not real.
They're
boobs.
not real.
Why did they program
She's
in
fucking-
every detail?
Yeah.
That is probably what she's saying. Like,
Also, I haven't
why?
seen it yet. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do we get
Google.
Google image.
Bring it up on screen right now,
Yeah,
Eric.
can we stream
I
this?
was laughing so hard. Actually, I have heard about. I think there were a few Twitch channels that have been banned because they tried it. Or
Well,
I've
we're
heard
not,
of-
we're not going to show it.
I've heard of Twitch channels
Yeah.
being banned for that.
but it's no. I was gonna say it's funny because I was telling them about. I read about this on. I think it was IGN, and talking about how like no one's allowed to post that. Da 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 da. Whatever. And then I scrolled down to the comments where the first like 5 were like, Where? When did this happen? I never saw it. I never saw it.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
only making more attention towards it.
one guy responded to it. I was reading this at like 2 a.m. One guy responded to it. Mods are asleep, and then posted all the pictures. I was laughing so hard at mods are asleep.
Mods are asleep. That's true.
So anyway,
Well, that's
someone
kind of a
named Mods is
slippery
tired.
slope because the developers aren't trying to defame Ellen Page by doing that.
Yeah.
But
why did they program
put
that in there?
detail in there that they didn't.
I don't
need
know.
to.
I think it was one artist who really just wanted to do it because he's a pervert.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
wow.
not on screen on the thing, is it?
Yeah.
No, they can see the chat.
Yeah, it's front and center. Just because
no.
you said not to.
But couldn't you take the
I'll bring it
game
back over.
characters from what was the previous one? The
Heavy Rain?
Heavy Rain and make them naked and stuff?
You could then, yeah,
Take
but
showers?
it was really all real. I
Luke
guess.
just looked at this and went, "What game is that from?"
Are you guys gonna get banned now?
Why would she get mad though?
No, why would we? Get
We didn't
banned?
show it.
We didn't show it.
He was joking.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Hey, Barbara, on this podcast we make jokes.
Yeah, we lie to each other.
It's different from the Rooster
Get
Teeth
that?
podcast.
See,
We
we're honest.
Oh, we don't do that.
What's that like?
How do you guys
We don't
get
do that
along?
pun shit. We like endanger our livelihood.
Okay.
Living on the edge.
That's how we do.
Yeah, I could tell it by the paint.
Hell yeah. Every
That's
day
not
I do.
paint.
Ingested it.
Every day.
What is that?
I do.
That isn't
Ah,
paint.
gross.
What?
Jesus
That's not
Christ.
paint. What is
You
that?
look like a fucked up raccoon.
Hairspray stuff.
Hair
Like
dye.
Hair stuff, yeah.
Does that wash off?
I don't know. It said
don't
don't put it on your skin.
It said to what?
Don't put it on your skin.
Oh.
But it didn't hurt.
You look like a juggalo that's gone back to work after the gathering without eating.
You do. You look like a long weekend.
You had a
juggalo.
long.
Life doesn't end at the gathering.
Yeah.
Gotta make a dime.
You're like cleaning up at the gathering. You're volunteered.
I'm gathering.
That's how you got
volunteer.
your ticket. You volunteered.
You volunteered to clean up after.
Well, there you have it. But anyway, so that's our Beyond Two Souls video. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. Like I said, Derek put together another video coming up. Are you excited about people seeing that?
Yes, I am. I hope you all like Christmas videos.
Oh,
Get ready.
spoiled it.
Damn, dude.
Claws and effects. That's more than one.